This is the untold truth about why narcissists are forever miserable. It's not uncommon for some folks to find themselves envious of a narcissist's seemingly carefree lifestyle. One might wonder if people with narcissistic tendencies possess a secret to leading a prosperous life filled with wealth, beautiful homes, luxurious cars, and doting partners. And yet, as someone who has experienced life alongside covert narcissists, I can assure you it's all smoke and mirrors. These individuals gather material possessions not for themselves, but as a means to bolster their own image, weaving an intricate web of artificial contentment and unattainable achievements. They crave, above all else, the envy of others. But what lies beneath this fixation on material goods? It reveals a desperate craving for external validation, and perhaps a startling lack of self-love. It's a paradox, an insatiable thirst for notoriety and admiration, but at the core, a tumultuous storm of self-doubt and insecurities. Before delving further, I want to express my gratitude to all of you who clicked on this video. Today, we'll be examining the narcissist's hidden weaknesses, those chinks in their armor that, despite certain positive attributes, belies the facade. Sure, their charm, persuasiveness, and ambition may bring success, but let's focus on the vulnerabilities lurking beneath. So, here are 11 weak spots of the narcissist that ultimately render their accomplishments hollow. 1. You must like me. One of the narcissist's core vulnerabilities is a constant need for external validation. Devoid of self-love or self-worth, they lean heavily on the support and admiration of others, craving compliments, flattery, and attention merely to feel relevant. They may even engage in risky sexual behaviors or manipulate others in search of validation, plugging into multiple sources to ensure a steady flow of approval. 2. Fearful at heart. Beneath their facade lies an undercurrent of fear. Narcissists grapple with myriad anxieties, the greatest of which is the terror of being exposed and subsequently humiliated. This perpetual dread drives them to evade suspicion at all costs, exuding confidence, while secretly trembling at the thought of rejection, criticism, or exposure. In the deep recesses of their minds, a twisted cluster of fear gnaws at their spirit. 3. Trust issues abound. The narcissist's fear and paranoia breed a profound sense of distrust towards others. Convinced everyone is out to unmask them, this unrelenting suspicion only further isolates them, resulting in a life fraught with apprehension and insecurity. It's a self-inflicted downward spiral that paradoxically perpetuates their narcissistic tendencies. 4. No trust to be found. Distrust pervades the narcissist's worldview, their heightened vigilance transforming even the most innocuous comments into perceived threats. Believing others share their self-serving nature, they guard themselves fiercely against exploitation. In doing so, they often adopt an offensive stance, deliberately causing harm to those around them in a misguided effort to protect themselves. 5. Isolation and the self-centered spiral. The narcissist's self-centeredness ranks as another key vulnerability. Their preoccupation with personal desires and needs trumps any concern for others' empathy, it seems, isn't their strong suit. Yet, they might see this insensitivity as a strength, enabling them to pursue their ambitions without being hindered by others' emotions. Sadly, in this single-minded quest for success, they miss out on the true joy of life. Compassionate connection, mutual support, and selfless acts of kindness. 6. Pride before the fall. Excessive pride is a narcissist's Achilles heel. Unwilling to take responsibility for their actions or admit their faults, these individuals erect a psychological barrier around their self-image. This stubborn pride thwarts personal growth and introspection, making it near impossible for them to cultivate the qualities of kindness and compassion we so wish to see in them. As it turns out, for the narcissist, pride often proves to be the unraveling of an otherwise carefully constructed facade. 7. Escapism through addiction. Addictive tendencies comprise yet another vulnerability for the narcissist. The pursuit of happiness or, more accurately, the avoidance of confronting their inner demons leads them to seek refuge in various forms of addiction. Be it pornography, gambling, gaming, alcohol, or drugs, the mind grasps for compulsive behaviors as a means of escape. Narcissists might obsess over these distractions, proverbial band-aids attempting to mask their emotional turmoil. In the end, addiction is often an outward manifestation of an individual's struggle to cope, and for the narcissist, it only adds to their vulnerabilities. 8. The brittle ego. A narcissist's fragile ego serves as their seventh vulnerability. Beneath their facade of confidence and self-assuredness lies insecurity and fear. Oddly enough, they're acutely aware of the illusion they project, the carefully curated image that belies their true selves. Consequently, they avoid confrontation and struggle to handle humor and criticism, driven by a silent need for vengeance and a proclivity for holding grudges. It's their own ego, so delicate and easily damaged, that undermines their sense of self-worth. 9. Commitment phobia. Narcissists may yearn for committed relationships, but the truth is, they struggle to fully commit to another person. Their inability to truly love or care for others likely has roots in unresolved emotional issues. They're disloyal and untrustworthy, leaving partners in the dark, never truly revealing their true selves. Instead, they're content to project a fictional persona, leaving loved ones enamored with a mirage. 10. Restless dissatisfaction. The narcissist's perpetual dissatisfaction hints at a deeper vulnerability. Never content with their relationships or possessions, they're constantly searching for new experiences to combat boredom. Their insatiable need for perfection, coupled with a propensity for comparison, fuels feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Regardless of their successes, they remain enslaved by a driving need for more. 11. Thankless entitlement. Ingratitude is yet another major weakness of the narcissist. They walk through life with an air of entitlement, believing the world owes them. This mindset diminishes any need to express gratitude, as their elevated standards perceive others' actions as expected, rather than praiseworthy. This inability to show appreciation or repay kindness may leave others feeling underappreciated and undervalued. In conclusion, the narcissist's 10 woeful weak points contribute to their feelings of misery, isolation, and anxiety. Hindered by these vulnerabilities and an inability to overcome them, they are prevented from attaining true happiness and healthy relationships. So remember, never envy a narcissist. And with that, we've reached the end of our journey together. Thank you for sticking around, and if this video has been helpful, please give it a like. Your appreciation truly warms my heart.